Libra, how you doing? So if you guys wondered where your actual weekly readings are, they're actually on the new website and they're out there roughly about a day before they come out. So I'm hearing collier or collie or a border collie, something to do around being bored, frustrated maybe. You could be dealing with a Scorpio for a lot of you if you come from the Scorpio reading that I just did. Yeah, bored, frustrated. Well, I mean, it's negativity. I can't put anything else on it, a spin on it. There's a lot of negativity floating around, to be honest. We all float down here, Stephen or Stephen King, a lion, a Leo, or a / an Aquarian. But yeah, I'm sorry, Libra, but I'm just picking up a hell of a lot of negative energy. Negative Nellies. Okay, so anyway, that's it. Positive or negative? I don't know, unless you're going for an eye test or a retina scan or something to do with a scan or a scamming artist, someone that's trying to scam someone maybe. I don't know, or paranoid and feel like you're being scammed. I don't know. Anyway, or something taken from me. Or someone's panicking here that someone's going to be taken from them here. Or something is being taken from somebody. Anyway, let's see. So Libra, let's just see what your cards say. So Libra, what we do is we do the last 48, the next 48, and then we do a you versus them with the cards that we have here. So let's see, Libra, what's been going on with Libra for the last 48. Libra. So the moon, exactly the same card as what came out in the same position as Scorpio. Focusing upon a life path 7 or a Cancerian or a Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces, but it's also Virgo because it's 9. Focus on the relationship. Focus on the relationship. Focus on the relationship. Okay, I'm shining a light upon you all the time and focusing upon nothing but you. Jim, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Jackie's son, mother, daughter, situation going on around siblings. Focus upon a person, not mundane. You obviously haven't joined my teaching tip. So somebody here has been focusing upon their child, their brother, their mother or their sister or their relationship 24/7 between the cycle of the moon and the sun. So basically siblings and also partner. Focus upon a forward focus. Maybe a silver one, I don't know, or silver. Something around a Leo maybe, you right, Silver? But again, Libra. Focus upon a person 24/7. Okay, so it could be dealing with a Libra, 2, 4, Scorpio, or an Aries, or a life path 7 or Cancerian for a lot of you. Okay, depending on where it is in your chart. Don't forget also read in numerology. The numerology is what is on top of a card. Okay, so that number represents me being able to channel code, so it helps me also channel messages. So it's not the generic way of looking at it. Libra, what's going on with Libra over the last 48? Work, focus upon work. Somebody could have been focusing upon someone not opening up their feelings or emotions because the other person has been focusing upon work. You got Leo or an Aquarian placement possible, or a multifaceted energy of both, meaning it's in yours and their chart. Okay, one of you has been focusing upon a career that will help you. This is exactly the same message that's been coming out for quite some time. And I'll have to say it again. If you are self-employed, you do not have it any easier than a person that clocks in and clocks out and works for someone where you get mental health, or you get someone's got mental health problems. I keep hearing mental health. Could be Jacqueline hired energy. I don't know. Because you definitely came up as a messages throughout other readings that I do of a multiple personality disorder. One minute I'm this, the next minute I'm not. One minute I'm okay, the next minute I'm not. If I say not, you say Pisces swinging from a tree. So you could be dealing with a Piscean also somewhere. But yeah, if you are self-employed, you do not get health insurance, you do not get dental care, you do not get paid time off, and you don't get paid off. And throughout the readings, it's been nothing but where people have been complaining to their partner about all the work that they keep doing all of the time, and that you're always focused upon the work as I'm constantly focused upon you. You, me. Okay, so depending on how the reading goes, what I'm picking up is the same as what a few of the others have been. Some of you have been focusing upon your career and work, and the other person's been negative for you because you work too much. And it came up through the Sagittarius, Taurus, and also Capricorn reading. And others, I think, where it was called You work too much. Okay, you talk too much. Okay. Let's see. Libra for the last 48. So you could have split up. You've got yourselves here. So you could have broke up here. This would be people that do tarot card readings and stuff like that, working on my tarot channel, working on my tarot, stuff like that, building up my channel, my career, working upon that all the time, blah, 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 so on and so forth, right? All the psychedelic 90D, 40 sector twin flame stuff. Focus upon my career of being a medium or a channeler or a tarot card reader. Some of you have been unemployed, okay? Or someone's employed and someone is unemployed. And then you've also got someone that is self-employed, and then you've also got someone that works for a company. So if you're in a partnership, one of you may be self-employed, like myself, self-employed. Self-made business, self-made man, self-made business, self-employed. Selfish, Pisces. 3, life path 3, or selfish, Piscean energy for concentrating on their business. You've got a masculine energy that focuses upon their business. The feminine energy gets really pissed off at the masculine energy for working too much because they're not focusing upon what they're not doing right. Came up in the other reading here. So you could well have split up because of all of the negative energy. Libra energy is positive or negative. It's a Jekyll and Hyde, and it's also one minute I'm this, the next minute I'm that. We're split up, broke up, split up, break up, split up, break up, break up, split up, break up, split up, argue, not split up, get back together, yes but no but, kind of, maybe, when, sort of, don't know. If someone's very negative, they bring a lot of negativity towards someone, and is possibly why you're not speaking. Okay? It's kind of still up in the air. It's kind of like 2 is also an ultimatum. There's a lot about 2s that I could really teach you. But 2 is also an ultimatum. It can be, okay, I'm going to threaten you with a divorce, or I'm going to threaten you with splitting up and breaking up because it's your fault. Because of the amount of negativity focusing upon the relationship. Masculine energies focus upon work. Feminine energies focus upon relationship. Okay, so if a man doesn't cut it because they work too much, then you can get an ungrateful energy that doesn't appreciate finer things in life. Okay. Let's see. Libra for the last 48. So there you go. You come up, just watch the Scorpio, life path 4, or Aries. If you have a 4 in your chart anywhere, Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, or a life path, or anybody in your sector of people, you are very much president. This could be the president. What's he? Biden? He's a Scorpio. There you go. Watch the Scorpio reading, especially if it's anything political here. But yeah, you came up in the Scorpio reading, right? So don't forget, if you've got Aries or Scorpio or a life path 4, you can watch it, okay? Because you very much came up in that reading here. Now, even the way I do it, which is a lot of people don't, and they don't know of it, your 2 life paths, if they come together to make a number, they make a karmic value number. That means your life path experience growing towards, life path experience growing towards, we meet, we make a number. That number adds up to, if it's a 3, you can watch a Pisces reading. If it's a 2, you can watch a 2, okay? So like a 7 and a 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2. If you're life path 7 and you have like life path 2, here, boom, okay? But either way, you're not speaking to this person. You've closed down physically, mentally, and emotionally. Someone's been very negative towards someone, possibly shouting and screaming at the partner for not doing enough. Person got fed up, cut them off because they're not doing enough, and then you're basically not speaking, right? Because of the amount of negativity. 2s can mean, this is what I said, exactly the same in Scorpio reading. If you're a person to know where you are, right? If you're a person, just like myself, that you never bring a complaint to someone, right? You're never the one that starts off the complaints. You're never the one that starts off an argument, and you're never the one that actually starts off saying that you're not doing certain things, right? If you're always just easy come, easy go, and just go with the flow of things, and you just get on being really happy, the moment that someone brings negativity towards someone, you don't ever expect anything but to push the person away, because they will not listen. And that's why you get the 4 energy in the Scorpio or Aries. They won't listen. Nobody in their right mind would want to sit around listening to the complaint system that the partner or daughter or son doesn't do right, because someone always focuses on what you don't do right other than focusing on what you actually do add towards the relationship, right? Because you can get into gaslighting territories, you can get into self-sabotage situations where a person sabotages the relationship because of all of the things that you're not doing right that they've overanalyzed. They actually then come out with an ultimatum of threats. Okay, then I'll leave you. But then your response, or the other person's response on this side, would be, well, okay, if I'm not good enough and I can't give you enough, 9, Virgo, purgatory, doesn't ever reach satisfaction. If what I'm giving you isn't enough money, care and attention and love, if that isn't enough, and I've constantly tried to prove my innocence, or I've constantly tried to prove that I'm not doing anything wrong, and you're just constantly gaslighting me, telling me that I'm doing something wrong, well, then it isn't down to me, because I'm never the one that tells you about your life or what you do wrong. I never bring that to you. You always bring problems towards me. What do you do if you bring things towards me? You push me in the opposite direction. Okay, that's why you've got this, and that is why you have a 9, not a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, a 9 in a card of numerology. It's unsatisfied with what it is because of focus. Masculine energies focus upon work, feminine energies focus upon the relationship. If that comes up because you're not doing things right, or you never have time off, or you do have, like I said, you could be a person that gives all you can towards a relationship of trying to satisfy a need that can't be met. Just because this is a moon, it does not mean that it's not a 9 of Wands, a 9 of Pentacles, or a 9 of Cups. It's a 9 all the same. It does what it says on the tin, right? That's why it's confusion, because you focus upon all of the negative shit in my life that I don't do right. I don't never, ever complain to you about not being enough. You always say that one thing, focus upon that one negative thing that I don't do right is what you focus upon. And then you bring that one thing to me as a complaint that sets off a whole domino train of like, okay, now I'm going to open up on you and let you know exactly what you don't do. And that's everything. Well, I can't satisfy your needs, so that isn't down to me. You can't satisfy 9s. We live in purgatory. Everybody that is spiritual, do not, I said to everyone in the Scorpio reading, and it's true, when you are on a spiritual journey like we are here, okay, majority of us, right, we've come here to experience the repentant for everything that we did in past lives. We come here to purge out everything towards an energy, okay? So you could be like a really decent, good person, but you are constantly gaslit and told that you're a failure in life, okay? That you are no good, and your mother and your father told you that, and you'll never really resort to anything, and that you just can't do this and you can't do that. And, you know, I'm not happy with you doing these things. I'm not happy with you doing those. I'm not happy with you being with this partner. And then you get families that constantly always hear bad energies about partners and people. Because you could have an instigator, someone that instigates bad energy, bad vibes, bad feelings, bad thoughts, and they just basically put all bad intentions out towards you as a partner. Okay, so you have a choice in life. If every relationship that you've ever walked into, especially if you're a life path 7 like myself, and you've walked into energies and bumped into more narcissism, more gaslighting, more control, and the string of failed attempts around relationships that you've tried and failed and tried and failed, attempts at trying to get through to people that don't listen, and you've tried and you've failed and you've tried and you've failed, and it feels like an absolute waste of time trying to control people, or them trying to control you, or them, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, and you've constantly gone through the same thing. You have 2 options. You can either realise that everybody that you meet will be exactly the same. Well, 3 options. If you're in a relationship and you've split up but you're kind of in the ethers. You have 3 options. 1, to be single. 2, to put up with it and realise that everyone that you meet is going to do the same thing. So you can either do this with someone new, or the same person and just put up with it and realise that they're narcissistic and negativity and just keep splitting up, breaking up, splitting up, breaking up, splitting up, breaking up. Or you can go off and meet someone new, but the same person does the same thing because they reflect the same negative energy upon you. That's the spiritual journey that we're on. A lot of you that are on all of this twin flame bollock stuff, you believe or led to believe that there's a rainbow at the end of it. There isn't, because we're in the era of Virgo, especially coming up to Virgo like birthday. But we are in purgatory because because you got to know numerology. You got to realise that a year cycle only goes to 9, and then we go back to a 1 again. We start off at year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then go back to year 1, 2, 3. So we are in purgatory. We don't never escape it. We are constantly here as this energy. Even if you was to come back, you come back as a metaphysical being with a lesson that you agree to as a soul energy to come back to experience the same energy. You see, so you never get it easy. No one ever gets it easy. That's why everybody kills each other and moans and bitches all the time. Right, so you never have it easy. So you have to realise that when you're on a spiritual journey, everybody that you meet, there's going to be more lessons and more lessons and more lessons and more lessons. So what you have to come to terms with yourself is, okay, this is the person that I have. They're a narcissistic and gaslighting. They're a very negative person. I have 3 options. I can either leave and be single for the rest of my life and realise that everybody's the same way, okay, or I can actually just literally be with this person and just put up with the fact that they're negative and that they do a Jekyll and Hyde and a multiple personality disorder. One minute they're okay, the next minute they're not. They have self-sabotage issues. They're okay, then they're not. Give it 2 days, you split up. 3 days, you split up. Depending on the life path that makes a number. If that be a 3, it'll probably be 3 days, and every 3 days you split up. If that be a 2, give it 2 days, you're arguing and you're not speaking. Okay? More than likely here, depending on the number that gives you your karmic value number. Okay? So that's the karma that you were dealt. That's the person that you met. That's the person that you're with. You met your match, and what you're doing is focus. And the masculine pretty much do what they do, which is focus on work and building my business. And the feminine energy pretty much blames the other person for working too much. The masculine energy blames the feminine for talking too much and interrupting my life. And then the feminine gets pissed off. She starts thinking very negative, starts having a go at the masculine for the amount of work that they haven't put into the relationship, that they focus more upon other things than they do the relationship, and you end up back at square one, and that's your hell loop. Okay, so that's sector 1. Let's start looking at your next 48 hours of the hell loop that you have been designated as a soul. So the next 48 for Libra. And there you go. You pretty much get what you want, which is sabotage. The person will say that isn't what I wanted. They'll probably use an ultimatum of bluff. They'll probably say that isn't what I wanted for us to split up, but you actually got what you wanted because of self-sabotage. Person that self-sabotages, they sabotage the relationship, then they turn to blame, and then they turn to a victim. The victim then says that it's you that's doing it, and that I'll leave it up to you and say, okay, you're the one that finished the relationship, when really it was the person that sabotages. If this person sabotages every 2 or 3 days, they sabotage everything about their life. They could also then tell their parents the fact that it was you, and that turns to gaslighting and narcissism. And then you'll probably tell this person that they're very negative, they're always got a complaint to make, and then they will more than likely say that it's you. And that you abandoned them, you split up with them, you broke up with them because they have fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, self-sabotage, gaslighting, and narcissism all rolled into one. And also possibly a multiple personality disorder as well. So that's a whole cold case of like, fuck that, right? Let's see, next 48 for Libra. And there you go, Libra. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Well, you made your choice, you made your bed, you lied in it, okay? You're a liar, you're trying to convince me the fact that it was my fault, you're just lying now. No, you're lying, it was you, no it wasn't, it was me, no it wasn't, it was you, no it wasn't, it was you, no it wasn't, it was me. Is it me? Is it you? Who? Hold on a minute, man. This is the sense that makes none. There is no sense that can be made of this. I don't believe it. You think that it's me? Really? Do you? Yeah, it was you that did this. No, you self-sabotaged the whole relationship. You were the one that brought the negativity towards me. No, you're a very negative person. You're the one that actually did it. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Okay, let's keep this going and see if we can do anything else that's more childish. Like I said to everybody, you'll get more sense out of a 2-year-old than you will a human that's grown up. Fact. Truth. You're not going to get anything but that here. If you don't like listening to it, don't. It's up to you. But that's what you'll get when you come here. Okay? If you think that my life is any different, then you're very much mistaken. I'm still on the same journey as you guys. Let's see. Libra, next 48. Libra, next 48. 2. Bluffing. 222. Blind man's buff. Bluff. Bluff, 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 bluff. So a bluff is obviously, well, I'll just let you know that we've split up. Okay, I'll text you in 2 days just to let you know that we've split up. Okay, you do that then. You're not going anywhere. Yeah, I am. I'm leaving. Okay, then you leave, but you're not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Okay, then we'll just get back together soon. We'll have a break, shall we? Okay, shall we? Are you going to have changed by then? Oh, what do you know? A leopard doesn't change its spots. Could be dealing with a Leo, 8, or an Aquarian. Come out through the Scorpio reading. Leopard doesn't change its spots, its surface value. They fade, but underneath a leopard is still a leopard and a pig is still a pig. If it has lipstick on it, it's a pig with lipstick, but it still is the same thing on surface value. Underneath, the person's still the same. They won't change, you won't change. You have 2 options, 3 options. You either stay with the person and accept the way they are and go through it again. You split up and you remain single for the rest of your life. Or you actually find someone else that is exactly the same as what the last one was, the one before that was, and the one before that was, and realise that you're basically up to the scratch with the same person that looks different. But underneath, a person doesn't change, people don't. On the search for the everlasting rainbow, you soon need to realise that it's bullshit. Okay. There isn't one. Because why? Because Steve said right at the beginning if we were listening. Purgatory. 9. Will I ever meet someone that is not controlling and narcissistic? Your answer is no. No, you won't. You won't. Let's see. And if this does not relate to you, and you have family that are in your sector of, and someone is saying, we've split up, we've broke up, we've split up, it's them, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Jackie's son, Jasmine. If you have a family member that starts telling everybody the fact that they've split up because it was the other person's fault, then you're still dealing with narcissism and gaslighting because you'll probably hear it from one side. This is normally when people split up and they start telling their family members that we've split up because it was the other person. Because why? Because you have someone that has a multiple personality disorder, gaslighting, narcissism and control, that actually believes the fact that it's the other person. So what are you not meant for? Each other. So what do? You go around the situation again. If their family find out they don't like you, and they pretty much victimise you and say that it's your fault, and they blame you too, and then you start to realise that Steve did a long time ago, that humans are absolutely fucking flawed and batshit crazy. And it is simple as that. There you go. One more card for Libra, please. And you get the 6 of Cups, and they're bluffing because they want you back. It's just like Michael Jackson said, I want you back. Oh, no, who said that? I want you back. I want you back. Whatever that is, I don't know. This is also metaphysical, 6490 twin flame sector. Watch 10 billion twin flame readings and then realised that when I met Steve, he actually told us the truth, and I either like that or I don't. But yet again, I'm still psychically connected to this person, well, of no communication, and I probably think he's sarcastic, maybe, I don't know. But again, the person wants you back because you have a metaphysical and physical. You have a 6, 7, 8, which is involving life path 8s, Leo and Aquarian energies. Okay, metaphysical or physical. In the family or, within yourselves, and the person is bluffing. They don't want to leave the relationship. They just want to gaslight the energy to make them want the relationship, which is doing what? Attention seeking. Attention seeking, attention everybody. I'm trying to do something very stupid to get your attention to focus upon what? The relationship, the relationship, the relationship, the relationship, the relationship, the relationship, the relationship. Does it sound like a broken record, Libra? The relationship, the relationship, the relationship, the relationship. Is there any men, stable men out there that get fed up with that? But anyway, the relationship, 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 the relationship. Steve, you're getting on my nerves. I know I'm supposed to. What does it sound like to the other person? The relationship, the relationship, the relationship, the relationship, the relationship, the relationship. It's a little bit like, what's his name? I know a song that will get on your nerves. I'm bluffing. Anyway, so that's your last and next 48. You're still bluffing. The person is still wants you back. They just want to control you. They just want your attention. And if that's a 9, which means that I want your attention, but how much attention you give me is still not enough, and then, okay, I'll give you that attention, and you give them it, but then that still isn't enough, and then they want more attention, and you give them that, and that still isn't enough, you get very drained by that energy. And then they want more attention, more things are wrong, and you keep giving them that, and you still come at the same conclusion that everything I do is wrong, everything that I try to do for you is still wrong, everything that I pay for or say is wrong, all the complaints that you make, I'm still wrong, so why the fuck would you want to be with me? Well, I do want to be with you, I just need you to have more input into the relationship. I can't, Tyrone. You are a 9. You are unfulfilled. You always will be. Okay, so a narc out there actually just told me to shut up and stop saying things to my own channel. Full of narcissism, full of gaslighting people. Don't it just get on your nerves? Anyway, so that's my work. But yeah, so if you would like to join and you want to go over to the website, you can find that provided below. And there you go. I offer loads of different things, which is, I don't know, just take a look below and you might enjoy it. Your weekly reading is over there. Thanks very much, Libra. See you later.